Hello and welcome back to the Josephine project. You can see I am once again in my hideous writing cave. I'm back here for the month of November celebrating NaNoWriMo and working to convert all of this research and development we've done on the Josephine project story into a 50,000 word novel. That novel will probably never see publication, but it is fun and it's an exciting way for me to engage with NaNoWriMo and the NaNoWriMo community while still making forward progress on the Josephine project. So like we've done the last few weeks, I want to toss out another writing tip for you. So many folks that do NaNoWriMo struggle a lot with the word count. 50,000 words in 30 days is a lot of words, especially if it's not your full-time job to sit and write. If you want to achieve a high word count, you've got to turn off your filters. We all have them. We've been training ourselves to have them for years, right? For example, I might write a passage about Josephine stepping onto a train, and the nuance of whether she stepped onto the train or glided onto the train or stumped heavily onto the train, all of those evoke something completely different. And as a writer, I can get very tied up in which is the right one, in figuring out just the right term. But if I'm going to write 50,000 words in a month, I can't do that. Just write the first word that comes and keep moving. That sounds a little scary. You think words matter. I'm a writer. Words are tremendously important. We have to say this the correct way. We've got to evoke in the mind of the reader, in the mind of the audience, the right thing. And it's true. All of that is true. But this is a first draft. A first draft helps you to realize all of the things that you missed in your planning and in your research. All those details that you really actually need to know that you didn't. All the failures and the problems, the way that your story doesn't flow like it's supposed to, the areas where your characters get sidetracked and do things that aren't important to the main action. The first draft helps you to find the flaws in your story so that when you come through for the second draft, you can begin that wide restructuring to make your story really tight and really good. And then when you come at your third draft, that's when it's the time to fine-tune the words. Investing that time to get the words right before you've gotten the whole structure and the whole body of the piece correct is time wasted, because frankly, you're going to spend lots of time trying to get the correct word for something which is going to get cut and will never be read by anyone except maybe a few of your friends or the people that read your early drafts. So, turn off your filters. Write like the wind. And don't fear. There's time to polish those words to get everything just right later. One of the problems with having our filters turned on all of the time is that nothing ever gets written on the page. We spend too much time trying to have everything perfect in our mind before we write it. And isn't that true of life as well? Don't we often paralyze ourselves trying to get everything just right, when sometimes we just need to step out, we need to take the risk? Anyhow, I hope that you will follow us on Facebook. We're actually launching a new campaign on Pinterest and Instagram. So if you're a Pinterest or an Instagram person, check us out there. And, if you're interested in following my NaNoWriMo progress, I'll put my Twitter handle in the description below, and you can track along with me there. Have a great week.